Welcome back, Tribe. Let's get into it.
Really quick, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Rate
rate your physical looks on a scale of 1 to 10. So you can't be like, oh, my personality. I'm a 10
out of 10. They be calling me Alicia Keys on there. Frankly, welfare Alicia Keys, but that's okay.
Can you sing?
I'll take that.
Can you sing?
Hey. Oh,
can you sing
I'm a dancer.
The Fallen song? Here, just try that.
No,
Let's hear
no.
it. Come on.
No.
Do it. Do it.
This. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not a singer. Do it! I would probably rap.
Do it! Sing. Holy fuck. Okay. So 10.
Thank you.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
6.5.
11.
11.
I'm going to say what I said on the last podcast. I'm a Buffalo 10.
What?
What is a Buffalo 10?
From Buffalo, New York.
I mean, just think about it.
Like,
it matters where you are. I would agree. Yeah.
What are you in? What are you in Kazakhstan?
That's my answer.
Kazakhstan is Buffalo 10. What are you talking about? If you
I don't know.
what is she like Stockholm, Sweden?
I've never been
or
there.
Oslo, Norway? That's a
are we
different
bringing
question.
Bora
What is she in
back?
Las Vegas? That's a different question.
7 with makeup, 5 without.
Well, I was going to ask you, like, which state are we talking about?
Just-
California, New York,
Bruh.
in general?
That's bullshit state stuff. Just
It's relative, though. It's true. Like,
It's
there
just
are
how you
hotter
view
people
yourself.
in California.
How about
than
global?
How do you
World,
view
yeah.
yourself?
global. Global.
Okay, globally,
Global.
I'm like a 6.
Okay.
8. I would say a 6.5.
Oh, Michael.
Me?
Yeah, you. It's ask everybody.
I can read and shit, so I guess I'm a 6 or a
Can
7.
read and shit.
Hook 'em horns. I got a college degree from
There
the
you go.
University of Texas at Austin.
If you can't use 7, would you think you'd be on the
And I pay a lot
It's
of
just
taxes.
physical. It's just based on looks.
I pay a lot of taxes. Oh, on my looks? I don't know, man. I'm a 6, a 5, yeah.
Okay, I give myself a 6. So you two are 10 and 11. You're off the scale, I guess.
Oh, yeah, no.
Off the scale, off the charts. What you know about it?
I would say your face is.
Thank God I left. Thank God I got to see what it's like around the world. When they say Western women are delusional, I don't think you can quite appreciate it until you go to another country where people are still grounded, still spiritual, still traditional, religious, whatever you want to call it. Common sense, still a little common. And they don't go walking around acting like their shit don't stink. They're just normal people. Compliments are still accepted. They're still seen as cute. Everybody is very receptive. Women don't think they're God's gift to earth. Men are still appreciated. What a fucking difference. Holy shit.
This is definitely a 10.
Thank you.
It's
I
not a
appreciate that.
cocky
It's how you
answer,
feel about
like-
it, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
just
your
Bro, it's how you feel about it, bro. Talking like a dude. Masculine like a man. Triangle tattoo under your tits. None of these are even Eastern European 3s, I'm telling you. There are genetically blessed beauties all over Eastern Europe that have 0% of this attitude. Now, seeing the differences living here in Eastern Europe to the women here, it's like night and day. Why would you even bother with these women? Why would you even give them a moment of your time?
You're saying how you feel about yourself.
I wake up every day.
That's actually,
think
that's,
that's
I
healthy.
understand what you're saying,
I
but that's
think
actually
it's
not the
healthy.
question.
It's standards of
It's-
beauty, right?
there's an
Is that what we're
objective
Yeah,
saying?
but
standard of
it's
beauty.
based off
So
my
am I
standards of beauty.
judging
So my
based
standard of
off
my beauty,
how-
when I look
Yeah,
at
but
myself,
right, you're correct.
I see myself as a
You're
10
correct,
out of
but
10,
you're correct,
above
but
a 10 out of a 10.
Correct,
you know?
but that wasn't the question. I understand what
You're saying how people view me? Okay, well,
Generally.
well we're talking about the whole world. I'm not going to be everybody's type. You know what I mean?
That's the whole point, though, is
That
that
is
even 10 out of 10s are not going to be everybody's type.
Exactly.
Yeah. But there is an objective standard of beauty, and of course, everyone is beautiful in their own right. But there is an objective standard of beauty, whether people want to admit it or not.
10 out of 10?
What do you think the standard is?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, like,
on
what
a
is your
ju-
standard? It just depends, like, who
if we're
you are.
speaking about
No,
like
they're-
actual
they're,
beauty
like,
like that, 10 out of we're talking about a scale. 10
So
out
who
of
would
10
you say is a 10
perfect.
out of 10?
10 out of 10 is perfect.
Okay, well, that's not what
100%.
that's not what
no,
it said.
But he
I didn't
told
know
us to-
10 meant perfect.
No. The question was to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 out of 10 is 100.
Yes, you do. Don't backpedal on your bullshit. Women know exactly what a 10 is. 10 is the perfect woman. A 10 gets modeling contracts. A 10 gets flown out everywhere by millionaires. A 10 has access to the highest quality men. A 10's life is set. Your life isn't set, sis. You're struggling to get a man. You're still single. If you get flown out, it's just to be an extra on the yacht. You're not hanging out with the yacht owner. You're just there for the boys. You got your fucking tatted up. 10s aren't tatted. Sorry. 10s move like classy women. 10s are on the arms of high value men. If you're not on the arm of a high value man, you're not a 10. That's just the reality. And you know this because you're on social media crying yourself to sleep at night why you're not on the arm of that so-called 10 man, the high value man. I'm going to manifest that. I feel like a 10. If I act like a 10, I will attract a 10 man. No, it's not actually how it works at all.
Percent perfect. There's not one person.
That's not what it said, though. If we're going based off perfect, no one's perfect. We're all imperfect. So that's almost irrelevant.
Rate yourself 1 out of 10.
So it should be like a 1 out of 8 then.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck? Nobody's perfect.
8 out of 8 would still be 100%.
Well, no, there are studies about like the objective standard of beauty has to do with like symmetrical facial features and stuff like that. I'm not super well versed on the study, but it's actually cultural.
I am. It's so here's the thing. In again 37 culture study by Dr. David Buss, in all those cultures, men found that signs of symmetry, signs of youth, and then a certain hip to waist ratio, which was like 0.72. Those were the things that they found more attractive in all cultures. Women preferred men who were taller than them, and women were more interested in resource acquisition than men were, like 100% more, like 2 to 1. And then men were more interested in short-term sexual partners and had certain. They found certain signs of beauty to be pretty much ubiquitous.
Wait,
Bam.
Question for you two. Do you guys think that all women should be 10s or should view themselves as 10s?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Question.
Some women are ugly.
Are all men 10s?
No.
Yo,
my God.
If they feel they are, then they should feel that way.
But do you think all
Private.
men are 10s?
Rate them.
What the fuck?
Numbers ain't based on feelings.
Rate them.
So
Why?
okay, I completely understand where you guys are coming from. Of course, it comes from a level of confidence that you see yourself as a 10, and everyone should be confident in how they present themselves, of course. But confidence is not they will like me. Confidence is I will be okay even if they don't like me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So of course you have to accept the fact that you're not going to be everybody's type, but you also have to
I'm my
accept the
type.
And not where you fall.
Exactly.
And that's great, but it's not a bad or negative thing to understand where you realistically fall on set scale.
But
Oh,
to
yeah.
who?
But
Like,
Right, I
to
guess they
actually
should have
who?
asked
Like,
like from
you know what I'm
yourself
saying?
or
We just
from
talked about a
other
worldwide
people.
standard of
standard of
Like if I get
beauty.
rejected
to a
from a guy,
worldwide
if I
community,
ever,
I'm gonna still say what I said. Like, I'm still gonna consider myself at that level. Like, if you guys consider yourselves 5s, 4s, 6, that's you. Like, that's you. That's
just
how
being
you
realistic.
perceive yourself, because that's how you're perceiving.
From like
No,
other
no, no,
world-
no.
other
That's-
people's perspective,
Not my person, my
right?
physical
Right, like,
look.
What's sad is there are grown adults at this table having a conversation that cannot differentiate between self-confidence and value placed on your beauty by everybody else. They're literally running in circles having a simple conversation. Bozos. The difference between self-worth and beauty. Women cannot separate these two. She will refuse to rate herself below a 10 because it's tied to her self-worth. We're just talking about your objective beauty placed on you by societal standards. How beautiful do you think society finds you? Not how valuable do you think society finds you? Unfortunately, women correlate these two things. And for the most part, yes, it is true. The more beautiful a woman is, the more valuable it is. But in the modern world we live in today, that's not true of the individual. She has plenty of more things she could bring to the table besides pure looks. Women can't separate this idea. The reason when you ask a woman, rate yourself in the delusional West, and she constantly says 10 is because you're basically asking her, what's your self-esteem? What's your sense of self-worth? Yes, I have to say 10. Yes, I'm confident, queen. I'm a boss babe. I believe in myself, even when I look like a fucking Lizzo. That's what it is.
From like our
Yeah, my physical look, I'm fine with it. I look good without makeup. I'm decent.
Can I ask a question? So, as far as intelligence, you could easily say. Oh, with her chat.
It was like covering my body. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? It
Go
was
ahead,
weird.
So, in terms of intelligence, you wouldn't rate yourself a 10 out of 10 in intelligence, right?
Out of 10 out of 10 intelligence,
what?
like,
Well, like they.
Okay.
I
Why
have
is-
great energy. I'm a 10.
Not the
I have great
energy.
vibes.
That's
fine, yeah.
I give out
There's
great
no
vibes.
energy. There's no
My chakras are open. I'm a 10.
If you're rating yourself a 10
Stars
out of 10
align.
in intelligence, that doesn't necessarily mean you are actually a 10 out of 10.
this is
We're
all.
talking about looks. We're talking about
Yeah, but I'm
looks.
just saying comparatively, it's looks can like you can say.
Wait,
well,
okay, question for the panel. Is Lizzo a 10?
No.
No.
But she,
Whoa,
she feels like she's a 10. Whoa, don't back down now.
Yeah, I didn't say no.
Okay,
If
so
she
she
feels-
Lizzo's a 10.
Into the mic, please.
If she feels she's a 10, that's
If she
how she
feels
feels.
she's a 10.
He
Nice.
asked, how do we feel about ourselves?
Here we go.
He's like,
Awesome.
how do you
Is
think other people
Lizzo
view
a
you?
10?
Lizzo's a 10, man.
Lizzo's a
This
10.
is a
You know
fucking
what's
10.
great? You know what's so crazy? We can't do that. he can't just say
10. You guys are all 10.
No, he can't.
You know what?
No,
10's across the board.
He can't just say, hey, you know what? I have more subs than Mr. Beast. You should come on my fucking show. He can't do that. I can't just say, hey, you know what? That Bugatti over there, that's mine.
Hold on just a sec. Hold on.
Too much confidence can breed
Truth.
ignorance.
Absolutely.
Truth.
Thank you, Bender the Offender. Keep going.
Yeah, so like I can't just go to the fucking Staples Center and be like, hey, I'm starting at small forward for the Lakers today. I can't just say that because I feel like that. As men, we are totally every single moment of every day we are judged on our performance. The world is constantly telling us no, who we can't date.
That's what I love about Eastern Europe too. Women are judged on their beauty harshly. It's very traditional red pill here. You cannot go out looking all a fucking mess out here in Eastern Europe, man or woman, but especially a woman. Your appearance is closely tied to your value. Now, whether you think that's ass backwards or not doesn't fucking matter. It works because women here take care of their looks. They take care of their femininity. They make sure they're seen in a feminine form. They're very feminine in nature still. And when they look for a man, it's complementary to their feminine nature. They're not looking to butt heads, be more masculine, do this and that. I'm a strong queen. I don't need you. It's 50-50. None of that bullshit. A man is expected to act and be a man, and she's expected to act and be a woman. And there's a very clear separation there. So when you go out here in Eastern Europe, they're all wearing flower dresses, rompers, very feminine clothing, acting feminine, sounding feminine, being feminine. Not this masculine bullshit. I'm a 10 tatted up to the fucking neck. With an attitude, I don't really need you. I'm here just because I'm the table and you need to offer me all this shit. None of this exists here. I keep telling you guys, these are perfect examples every fucking day of why you should prep to leave this shithole in the West. I'm telling you, there's guys on Discord, there's guys in the private community that message daily talking about life in wherever they decided to land. One guy recently in the Philippines. He's only been there like 1 fucking week and he's never coming back. It's night and day difference. He feels like a celebrity. People are so fucking receptive. You have no idea of the good energy and good people out in the world when you go traveling. The West is a shit hole. You will not internalize this until you travel. You need to go travel. You have to see this shit for yourself. There's a little seed of doubt like, can it be different? Are people really that different? It's just women. Women overseas are the same. None of this shit is the same. I'm telling you, you'll run into certain sects of society that may be delusional and into social media and slaves to their cell phones and consuming the same content that they are here in the West. But that portion of society is very small in other parts of the world. Some places non-existent still. As long as you have fucking 2 brain cells rubbing together, you know how to avoid that shit. The rest will be grounded. If you don't think this, go ask people in the comments, go read about people who traveled, go in the Discord, ask people that are living the expat life right now or have been for a couple of weeks overseas and just seen the difference with their 2 eyes. You will never come back and you will never be watching this shit ever again.